Hello there, this is Cheryl Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm talking on Tuesday at 4. I had an appointment to have my nails done today, and then it's in the neighborhood where my son Travis works. So then I picked him up and we had lunch, and it was wonderful. It was a wonderful day, even though it's kind of chilly out. Yesterday I took the dog for a walk and she was limping halfway through the walk, so we had to come on home. So hello, Cheryl. So today she did the walk well. It's going to warm up here, but ooh, that frigid temperature was kind of brutal here. Cat's watching me. So dogs under the desk, cats on top of the table. All is well in the Lentz household. So today I have some cards. I'm going to stamp one card. I'm using the Playing in the Rain suite. It is so much fun. It is so cute. I don't always go for cutesy, but this was irresistible and it's so sweet. So I'm going to stamp a card and then I'll show you the extra card that I had already designed with it. So we're going to do a little playing. So this is from the new catalog, the new mini catalog that will come out, available for purchasing from January 5th. And I am going to have an open house here, if you're in this area, on Saturday, January 14th, 9 to 12, so just a morning shot. And hopefully I'll get lots and lots and lots of samples done so you can see all the cute stuff that's coming up in classes and know what you're going to want to purchase from this super duper fun catalog. So let me turn the camera around. Here we go. Ta-da! Close your eyes if this bothers you. We're going to take a little ride down to my desk, which isn't as messy as normal. So it's kind of a winning situation. Here we go. Let's see here. Hello, Cindy. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. You already know that it's Stamping Journey. There we go. Okay, so here is the card. Well, here, let me do this. Here's the set. So this Playing in the Rain, and then it has wonderful, wonderful dies, which some of them are missing because I'm going to use them today. Love the bridge. Haven't even used it. That's one of the things I loved about it, but I haven't even used it yet. And then this really cool embossing folder that is raindrops. Keep falling on your head. And here's our cute little people. So they are so adorable. So here's the card. Ta-da. So we have 2 sheets in the DSP that you can get that have this beautiful, let's see if I can find it, flowers and sky. And so I, chopped it up. So sometimes that's hard for people to do, but I don't have an issue with that. So look, here's the paper. Isn't that it's so gorgeous. So what I did, because I wanted this portion, I just wanted this little portion here. So like right there. So I cut 4 inches off the bottom, which is a doable size to use on, other cards. And then I cut whatever I needed for here. And then what did I cut? I cut it up 4 3/4, I guess, is what I cut. And then I have a strip of clouds that I'll use on another one. So not an issue. I mean, not a problem. Just chop it up. It is so cute whole, but that doesn't work well when I'm doing cards. So here's my Okay. So here's my cards. And so I got a nice piece of that so you can see the flowers. Then I pulled in another DSP from that bunch that kind of backs up and what a happy day is, kind of a cool print. Also, I did the little kite, which there's a die. Last time I was like, these could make bow ties for the little people. This one right here. Yes, it could be bow ties for the little creatures. That would fit. Ta-da. You could put bow ties on them. But actually, somebody wrote me and said, duh, Cheryl, it's bow ties for the kite. Can go on the kite too. So I think you could use them either way, but I decided not to put them on the kite because I wanted more of the DSP to show. But I did decorate the kite with our little, these little cute flowers. So the loose daisy embellishments that come with this suite are quite cool because there's different sizes of the daisies. They're white and yellow, but also they have, they're colored on both sides. So no matter which side you pick up, you do need the pickup tool to do it, or you will be so very frustrated. But the pickup tool works great. And so that's what there's some whole pieces here, kind of chunks from the cut, I guess, when they chopped it up. Anyhow, it works great. So I will show you that later, but that's what I have in here. So here is the front. So I have these two items popped up and the verse popped up, the stump on the verse. And then here's the inside. I did, these flowers come in the stamp set. However, this Happy Birthday doesn't. I chose that because I wanted to have the script looking kind of the same. So I took from this Amazing Year, which is from the annual catalog. I love this set because I just think it's so cool. My first thing would be to go with these birthday wishes because it's big and bold and kind of cool writing. But I wanted the print to match the inside and the outside. So I went with the straight font, Happy Birthday. Ta-da. And then to fill it in, because this is kind of small, I did add a strip of the DSP inside there. So, all right, let's get started. And then I'll show you one other thing is that the circles I used on here were from the Beautiful Shapes dies. That's these dies. So it worked out well. It was exactly the size that I wanted. So I pulled that from my little canister of goodies. All right, now let's get everything going here. Here's my, ta-da. I didn't even put it in an envelope. Here's my dies. So I need the circle, I need the rabbit, and the kite are gonna go on here. So I will go first here and stamp this. So I'm going to color it all in with Memento. So I'm gonna, with Memento. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, let's slow it down. I'm going to stamp it in Memento today because we are going to be using blends. So there we go. Okay, here's my rabbit. And the thing to know about this rabbit is he's super cute. So if you're just stamping him like this, ta-da. When you die cut him, it doesn't die cut the splash. So just so you know that. It only die cuts the rabbit. There we go. And there is a puddle die cut that you can use if you want to. But if you're cutting him out, just so you know. And you could stamp the whole thing. You could still cut him out and then pop him up and have the splash kind of underneath. So it's not that you couldn't use it that way, but just so you're aware of that. And then I'm going to stamp my Oh Happy Day up here because I can use my circle die. Oh, I didn't get that very dark. Let me do it again because I think I'll still have room. Here we go. Well, look what I did. Oh my goodness. I'm flunking stamping today. Is this one big enough? Yeah. Heavens to Betsy. I should have been down here practicing instead of doing lunch and doing all the fun things. Okay, that's a perfect one. These I will not use. This one has a little line and that one is too light. So I'm going to color him first and then I will cut them out. So I'm going to use, I used, for his jacket, I used the combo of the Balmy Blue. And then for his nose and his ears, I used the combo of Flirty Flamingo. And then, let's see here, what else? I think that's all I used on the, oh, and then the rabbit himself and our little stump, I used the combo with crumb cake, the light and dark crumb cake. When I say combo, I mean the light and dark of that one color. So here we go. So with his little jacket, I colored it in with the light Balmy Blue. I could use the bigger one, I guess, and then it would be faster for you all, so you don't have to get bored to tears here with me coloring. So here we go. Balmy blue. So I kind of go around the edges and then kind of fill in a little bit, but to give it some distinction, then I go around with the dark and where they have little lines here, and I kind of go like around the edges too. I like to outline it a bit. There we go. Outline it a little bit. And then if I don't want those lines to look, you know, so solid, then I go again and I just do little circles right where they come together, right where the light and dark come together. I leave the center because I want it to have that light and dark. So I just kind of left the center, but there you go. Gives it a little more dimension. And then our little rabbit, I went with the light crumb cake first. He's so cute. So I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm going around with the light, and then I'll go with the dark, go along the edges, and except his nose. I'm leaving the center of his ears, so I'll color that in with the light flirty flamingo. There we go. Can't forget his little hands here. And his feet. There we go. Ta-da. I could have colored them in with any color, but I thought the blue looked good. You know, my first it was like, ooh, it should be a yellow raincoat, but since I have the flowers and I'm not accenting the rain portion of this, I thought I'm just going to leave it like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of dark here and there. Kind of fill in a little bit on the edges and around. And then I will go back and do the same thing I did with the light again. And color it in a little bit so that it's not all, you don't see those distinct lines. So here's my light crumb cake. And I'm just going around where I put a little bit of dark in there just to give it, just to blend it a bit. Went out of the line a little bit, that's okay. There we go, ta-da. So the light flirty flamingo in his little ears. Ta-da. It looks so bright at first, and then when it dries, it kind of softens up. And I did make his nose, it could be black, but I did the brighter pink just because I thought it looked cute. Ta-da. There, okay. So I am going to bring my, my big cut and emboss machine over here because I have a number of other things to cut out. So here's my happy day. Here's my little rabbit. He is so cute. This would make cute Easter cards too, so he is versatile. Here's where my kite is gonna go. All right, I have this one, my happy day. Oops, put that up upside down. They like to call me when I'm online. There we go. So this is part of the kite. This is the yellow part of the kite. Here is the trunk, the tree trunk, which is cut out of crumb cake. And then I have one more. I'll have to cut out the circle here, but let's do all these first. So here we go. Ta-da. Whoops, let's get it straight. There we go. Okay. That little, there is not a stamp for the stump. There's not a stamp for the stump. However, it does a really nice 3D cut. So it's kind of exciting. So here we go. Let's put our pieces over here. Here's my, let me get my kite off of here. There we go. All right. And then I just have to cut a blue circle yet to go behind my verse. I'll show you what I'm going to do with the stump too. There's that one. Okay, here's my blue. Just going to cut one more circle. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that's heavy. I like the Mighty Mini, but I like doing multiple cuts at one time, so you have to sacrifice somewhere. Alrighty. Okay, so here are my pieces. I should have a board over here for my dies. Here, I'm just gonna throw them on here so I can make sure I don't lose them. There we go, circle. And I always put, I use these magnetic plates, but I always put the cutting side up so that you have a nice flat side that's adhering to the magnetic board. Okay, and here's that one. Here's that, and here's my little kite piece. My kite bow there. Okay. So here's our pieces. I'm going to show you this stump because it's so cute. Oh, look at how 3D it is. Hello, Evelyn. There we go. I thought it was really cool. So let's see here. Are we straight? Kind of. Okay. So I took my dark crumb cake and I took the paintbrush side and I just, because it's textured, I just kind of used the side of the brush here and colored in my stump because I wanted it a little bit darker. Ta-da. You know, like it is when you cut wood, where you have a little bit of light on top. The inside of the wood is lighter. There. Ta-da. So I just used it like that. Okay. So here's all my pieces of DSP that are cut out. Here's all this good stuff. Okay. And I wanted so much of the DSP to show, so I cut only an 1/8 inch bigger all the way around so that I would have more DSP showing instead of, having a bigger border around my DSP. Look at the other side was the embossed raindrops. But I couldn't resist this beautiful Mango Melody, sunny, bright, happy paper here, with a tinge of Flirty Flamingo in there. So it's kind of fun. My layering this time, so on the front, because I wanted to frame it in with the white, so this is 5 1/4 by 4. Normally I have like I would have a different color or something there, but I decided I liked the white. I didn't want to add any other color. I wanted it to stay light and bright. Even this check is super cute, but I couldn't resist the flowers. Here we go. So you can see it's a really tiny little border around there. So I put this one on first. And I just wanted an even border all the way around. So that's what I'm looking at here. And then when I put this one on, it'll overlap, but just slightly. And then I'll kind of eyeball it to get even side to side. So just a tiny little bit is covering up this beautiful DSP. I hate to cover up too much because it's so pretty. Okay, let's see if I can get this on evenly. The green glue gives me a little wiggle room, but there we go. Ta-da. Just give it a little bit of a press. There. Okay. The sunny, bright, happy paper lined with Mango Melody is going to go here. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. There we go. Okay. So my bunny, I wanted him on the step. Ta-da, like that. I am going to, you always get a little bit of a white line around all the die cuts, but just for his feet, because he's on that piece of wood, I'm just going to cut away a little bit here. I'm not so worried about the other foot, but this one foot, I wanted to cut a little bit of that away. So I'm going to pop up my stump with a dimensional. Oh, a big dimensional, not a little one, please. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to put 2 on. Because he's standing on it, we want it firm. There we go. So the name of the paper that I'm using comes with that suite. It's called Rain or Shine. So you're going to definitely want that. So there's my little stump that he's going to be standing on. And then I put him on dimensionals, but this foot I'm going to put glue on because it's going to sit right in the center of that little stump. So the other areas, I'm just putting some dimensionals on, some bigger ones. And then I think I did use some of the little ones on his other foot. So, and his ear here, we'll put one here. And one over here because it's kind of hanging up. And I'm going to put one by his cheek. There. Cheeky. He's never moving. He's not going to be moving. So he's popped up, but the kite is glued directly to the front of the card stock, to the base here. So I'm going to put a tad of glue, right there on his foot. And he's going to be like this. Ta-da! Doesn't he look happy? He's just so cute. All right, so here, my verse I'm going to pop up. I'm going to glue these 2 together. And before I put this down, I'm going to put this down with dimensionals. But I'm just going to lay it here to make sure I get everything kind of lined up right with my kite. So here's my little kite. Here is the piece that goes on the kite. So the bigger one goes right here. So it looks like a big bow tie too. I'm just going to put a tad of glue on here. There we go. Put this right on my kite. There. Okay. So yeah, it was too plain for me. I was like, that's too plain. I don't like that. So that's when I thought, I'm going to use these little flowers because how fun are they? So you have the little white flowers that can go on the yellow portion, on the Mango Melody portion, and then the yellow flowers can go on the white. And they each are double-sided, and they each have a little flower stem, or a little leaf, I mean. So this one will go here. I'm just going to lay them out, and then I will, let's see here, and then there's a little bit smaller one. I'm going to put that one here. Ta-da. And then, let's see here. Here's the bigger white one. Put that there. I'm just following the green leaves, kind of going in a circle with them. So this kite is decorated, and then there's a smaller white one, and that can go on this smaller piece there. So once I have them in place where I want them, I can pick them up, add a little tiny bit of glue, ta-da, ta-da, just barely touching it, and then put it in place. There we go. Necessary item. See, so you could see I just picked it up and see the other side. So they both, I think that's so cool. So there's flowers on both sides. The whole deal is double-sided. I'm going to move that up a little. There we go. There. All right, and here's the little tiny white one. Same thing. I'm just going to put it down. Ta-da. Oops, now I picked that one up myself. All right, here we go. This is a little bit smaller yellow one. And this area is a little bit smaller, so it's perfect. So now my kite is decorated, and I'm just going to glue it down, and it'll go right under his, go right like this, right under his hand. So I must have, my finger must be sticky. Okay, a little bit there, and then I'm just kind of barely touching it at the bottom here. Give it a little bit of glue there along the edge. So here's my happy bunny playing out in the flowers with the kite. There. Okay, now we can put this on. I wanted to get that in place just to make sure I had everything lined up correctly. All right, a few dimensionals. And yeah, big decision. Like I wasn't sure if I should go over here, center it here. And then I decided I would just kind of go here and leave this corner open like that. Ta-da. There. Front is all done. I'm going to put this right on the card base, which is balmy blue. One of my favorite blues. And I cut the cardstock base is cut 11 by 4 1/4 and then scored at 5 1/2. There we go. Doesn't that look like a happy day? I just love that. I just love that. Okay, so the inside, I have, as the base layer, I have Mango Melody. And then here's my white that is 5 by 3 3/4, a little 1/2 inch strip of the same yellow. Excuse me. And I'm going to do my flower stamp in the memento. 2 of them fit on here. So I'm going to just do one here and another one here. There we go. So I wanted these flowers to match. Oh, and I should do my happy birthday as long as I have the ink out here. Let me just line this up for a minute. That's not going to go that way, but that's okay. Here's my happy birthday from the other set, but it matches. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get the ink out of here. I wanted the flowers to match. So they have white flowers with a Mango Melody center, and then they have the Mango Melody flowers with a darker center, which I'm using dark Cajun Craze for those centers. We do not have, we used to, but we do not have a Mango Melody blend. So I'm using the Mango Melody marker. And then for the leaves and the stems, I'm using a dark Old Olive. So I first colored in with the marker. All the bigger flowers is what I did. So the center is going to be colored in with the blend, but the outside is like this. There we go. So I had a mix and it sort of matched my front, flowers on the front here. So all the bigger ones, I just went quickly with the Mango Melody. There. Ta-da. Each little petal, but it goes pretty quick. Oh, and then the centers here. So the white flowers, the ones that are staying white, have a Mango Melody center. And then the other one, I used my dark Cajun Craze. So it matches on the front. Pretty close. There. Okay. And for the stems and the leaves, I used the dark Old Olive. I don't always color in the stems, but I did on this one because on the DSP, you can kind of see the green. So I'm just going with the smaller tip here and just doing a quick color down here. There we go. Ta-da. All right, let's glue this on and then we'll be all done. I think this may be one of my cards for my Hostess Club. If I can cut enough of the daisy paper here for my club members, because I just think it's so cute. I love it. There. Okay. Ta-da. Move that over a little. All right. Let's glue this down. Center it as best I can. Nothing's guaranteed, right? There we go. Okay, and then let's put it inside. There we go. All right. This is a sweet set, y'all. I just think the little characters are so cute. So even if you're not a colorer, they're not much to color. There's not much to color. But yeah, got to decorate with our little flowers there. And then here is the other. This was the first card that I did. So on this one, I used dies from another set too. I'll tell you what I used. From the Scallop Contours dies. That's what I used for here, this one, and for this one. And then I kind of fussy cut the center. When you cut this scallop die from the Contours dies, it has, it's kind of cut. And so you just have to cut in a couple of spots to free that inside. And so I just cut it twice, once in the white and once in the Mango Melody. But then you can see I used the die, the embossing folder for the raindrops. And then I did have the blue in here and I didn't like it. So I changed it out and put white in there. And then they have a stamp that has raindrops. And then you can see I don't know if you can see that, but the umbrellas are embossed. See that little shine? They're embossed, so they're super cute. So I colored our little guy. Very easy to color. And here's our other one. So rainy days are better with you. And in the inside, I just put a strip of the raindrops that I used on the front here. So super cute set. You're going to want to put this on your list because look at how adorable they are. The paper is so cute. Also, you can use the dies to cut some of your little creatures out, which if you're not a colorer, that's an option too. However, they're very easy to color and very sweet. So I need to make something up with our little foxy friend here, and I'll show that on Friday. Oops, I have a dimensional backing. They're everywhere. Everywhere. There. So that's what I have for you today. Ta-da! And I'm going to try to get on my website and get the this next year's classes put in and the open house information put in so that if you want to come to class or the open house, you can RSVP on my website, stampingjourney.com. All right, let's turn this baby around. Maybe, there we go. Ta-da! Back to me and the cat. There we go. Okay, so that's it. This is what I've been playing with. I've had a lot of fun with it. Really bright, happy colors. It's nice to use those nice, fresh, clean, springy colors. So I'm enjoying it. I hope you did too. So let me know if you're watching me now, you're watching me live, you're watching me later, YouTube. Let me know and let me know what you think and if there's something else you'd like to see. So y'all take care. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I think I'll probably pull another new set. I'll finish playing the rest of the afternoon with this one and then pull out another new set to show you some other new products from the new mini. So y'all take care. Bye-bye.